Yo, this is Serial, or Oopie, whatever you want to call me, and these are my thoughts on World of Warcraft patch 8.3 Visions of N'Zoth from more so of a PvP perspective. Before I get into anything, I just want to say, drop a comment down if you agree or disagree with anything on this video, and tell me your thoughts on the current status of WoW, because I'm pretty interested. By the way, these are just my thoughts, so you might not agree with all of them, but tell me what you do and don't. We're going to start off with one of the things that I despise most about this expansion is pretty much the unending forced PvE. The legendary cloak is a great example of this. The system works by upgrading your cloak, which increases the amount of corruption resistance you get, allowing you to equip more corrupted gear, giving off insane extra damage. In order to upgrade your cloak, you have to do dailies in Oldham and Veil of Eternal Blossoms, and the assaults for each zone, which there are 3 assaults each week, and this takes about 15 to 20 minutes per zone every single day. That is if you want to be ahead of everyone. But remember, if you miss a day, there's no catching up at all. Not only is this a pain, but you can completely forget about playing alts. Unless you have all the time in the world for this game and absolutely love forced content, because this expansion is absolutely full of it. Mythic dungeons play a huge part of this expansion. You have to be completing the highest level of mythic dungeon you're possibly capable of every single week in order to receive a guaranteed corrupted item on reset, which makes it feel like an absolute necessity. Keep in mind, you have to do this on every single character you want to play throughout BFA. There's also a number system that tracks what keys you have completed and how long it took you to do so. This is called your Raider IO score, and people are very picky when it comes to inviting for mythic dungeons because you can ruin their key if you do not meet their expectations. So before you can begin your endless grind on best and select gear, you're gonna have a lot of grinding to do just to get that IO score up before you can get invited to high keys. Sounds fun, right? You see, I love doing mythic dungeons. I just don't want to be forced to do them over and over just because it drops a weapon that does way more damage than any other in the game. I can't even queue arenas on my Death Knight because I'm at such a disadvantage. I took 1 month break and I came back to needing to farm my Raider IO and then farm the longest dungeon in the game just so I can have a weapon that's evenly matched up with other people. Except for those people who get a 475 corrupted version from the box. I'll never catch up with them unless I get extremely lucky, making PvP a joke. Am I the only one who thinks rated PvP should be based off skill and, not who does more PvE content? I don't know, maybe that's just me. You see, back in Legion, the scaling was way better than it is nowadays. Every 10 item levels converted to 1% extra stat, which added up, but it's not anything like today if you go into a 3v3 arena and your team averages about 400,000 health facing a team who averages 550,000 health, also doing double your damage, and they take the victory just because they're mythic raiders. That doesn't really float my boat, and it's resulted in me going off onto another game. And it kind of sucks, but who knows. Maybe Shadowlands will do it better for us, but for the time being, I'm probably just going to be playing either Classic or some other game, who knows. Like and sub if you agree, doesn't really matter. Just drop some comments down below. I want to see what your thoughts are, really. But other than that, adios, later.